हरे कृष्ण ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामीति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणि निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशकारिणि जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तविंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण. So we are discussing the 19th chapter. So here the most important thing is the pastimes of Lord Rama. They are so much, some of the pastimes are misunderstood. So we'll try to decode them. Try to analyze. For for us, the laws of material nature applies. Even till Brahma also it applies. When it comes to Supreme Lord, they don't apply. So that is the main difference. So it is decided by Lord how it should happen. For us, we cannot decide. For Lord, Yogamaya decides to give him certain type of pleasure. Like say, if you take off Varahadev. Now, how did Mother Earth, when Swayambhu Manvantara, when Swayambhu Manu was told by Brahma to create the universe, create the progeny, that time he says, My dear Lord, I will create, but the earth is already in Garbhodak ocean. And Brahma started thinking for a long time, Arey, how to bring it out. And then Varahadev came and he lifted the earth. Now the question may ask, how did Mother Earth get into Garbhodak ocean? Lord only did it. It will not go on its own. Na? It is done by Lord. And now after doing it, and again he is only appearing as Varahadev and he is removing it out. So he want to do different pastimes so that devotees will get opportunity to speak about him more and more. And they'll be very much their love and devotion will increase for the Lord, seeing his wonderful activities. Like this is a common observation. You all may be knowing also. Like if in a family, when there is a small child, few months, 1 year old, 1.5 year, and especially in the train when I travel, there are father, mother of the child, and uncle, auntie, grandmother, grandfather. Everybody is actually discussing about the child's activity. That fellow, that child may be 1 year, 1.5 year only, or sometime even less. And they will do some mischievous here and there. And everybody is discussing, how she did, how he did, and this, that. And hours and hours they are discussing. I was thinking how they are able to discuss so long. Now, that is actually because if they discuss, their love for the child is increasing, and whatever the child does, little bit also, they are so much they are so much absorbed in the thoughts about the child. And so similarly with the Lord also, Lord he will create new uh, uh, adventures, and he performs them, so the devotees get an opportunity to discuss about him. And he did Narsimha Leela, he did Varaha, but you may be thinking they're very small. Let me do little bigger. So when he comes as Lord Rama, it's a huge pastime. From his birth till he 36,000 years he ruled. So then devotees will get so much opportunity to discuss. And there should be some suspense, there should be so many other adventures. And interestingly, it is not laws of nature that governs. Like when Brahma want to create, there are so many disturbances. First, there was a big, what do you say, there was a huge storm, and Brahma has to drink the air and water to control it. Then he creates four sons. They disagree to create progeny, and he becomes angry. Rudra comes. He asks Rudra to create. He creates, but he creates people like him who are burning all the universe in all directions. And Brahma says, "No, no, stop." Then he creates 10 sons, but still the progeny is not increasing. Then he thinks, and then Swayambhu Manu Shatrupa comes, and they agree to create progeny. Brahma becomes very happy, but there is no earth to keep the living entities. Then Brahma is again perplexed what to do. Then Vara they come. So for Brahma also it does not go very easy smoothly. So it looks like this material world is tough for even Lord Brahma. What to speak of us? He also has to go through so much. Every night he goes to sleep and wake up. All the planetary systems till Svargaloka is underwater only. That means it is not easy even for Brahma also this world. So what generally people do, they say that even for Lord Krishna and Rama also this world is tough. And that is not correct. Till Brahma it is correct. This world is a tough place for Brahma. Even he want to create something, he has to undergo so much tough situation. That is correct. That is applicable till Brahma, but it does not apply even to Lord Shiva and Lord Narayana. Lord Shiva also some application was there because his wife died Sati, and he also has to undergo some tribulations, but of course it does not affect him. When it comes to Lord, this material world is a suffering place is not applicable to him because he is the control of nature. Natural nature does not do anything to him. He only decides. So he want to enjoy Vipralamba Bhava, then he will be separated from his beloved, Mother Sita or gopis. It is his decision to enjoy that rasa. So Yogamaya provides all types of pleasure to the Lord. Vipralamba Bhava, I know there is pleasure in union, there is pleasure in separation. Different types of pleasure Lord want to experience, and that is provided by Yogamaya. So here it is not that Lord has to undergo so many problems. That is not actually true. We have to be very clear with this understanding. So when people say Lord is undergoing tribulations, no, it is not. They don't understand the concept properly. So we have to know that it is uh, it is his desire, and completely it's leelas only. So we will see what Hanumanji is glorifying. So we discuss this mantra which somebody want to chant Lord mantra, Lord Rama. This is very pleasing mantra to him. Om Namo Bhagavate Uttama Shlokaya Nama Arya Lakshana Sila Vartaya Nama Upasikshitatmana Upasita Lokaya Nama Sadhuvada Nish Naika Nikashanaaya Namo Brahmane Devaya Mahapurushaya Maharajaya Nama Iti. So this is a mantra which will please Lord Rama so much because it is chanted by Hanuman. And then the Lord whose pure form is uncontaminated by modes of nature can be perceived by pure consciousness. So we have to understand Lord and his pastimes. For that, we have to develop pure consciousness. So that is the challenge. So it is not just uh, it is not some uh, speculation or anything. So person may be intelligent, but if he is not if he's not spiritually he is not purified his heart, then it is not possible for him to understand only Lord's Leelas. So that is the main thing. So here, because Lord is not contaminated, and for us, we have to be free from that contamination to understand him. So his Leelas. If you look at him through our contaminated eyes, then we will also look some faults in him. If my spectacles are full of dust, whatever I look, it will be dusty only. So this is actually the problem. So people they are seeing this world through their own contaminated mind, that is conditioned mind. So my right, my wrong, we discussed this many times. So here, but Lord is pure, is beyond. So his leelas are something completely different. So in the Vedanta, he is described as being one without a second because of his spiritual potency. He is untouched by the contamination of material nature because he is not subjected to material vision. This is the point. He cannot be subjected to material, and we all have material vision. He is known as transcendental. He has no material activities. See, this is also very should. Natasya karyam kar, no material activity, nor has he material form or name. So only in pure consciousness, Krishna consciousness, can one perceive the transcendental form of Lord. So his leelas are not material activities. So let us firmly fix at the lotus feet of Lord Ramchandran. Let us offer respectful obeisance unto him. So his uh, his actions are completely different. So this lokus is Matyavatara इह मृत्युशिक्षणं द्राक्षोऽवधायैव न कले केवलं विभो कुतोऽन्यथा स्याद्रमतः स्व आत्मनः सीता कृता कृतानि व्यसनानि स्वस्य. It was ordained that Ravana, chief of the Rakshasas, could not be killed by anyone but a man. And for this reason, Lord Ramachandra, Supreme Lord, appeared in the form of a human being. Lord Ramachandra's mission, however, was not only to kill Ravana but also to teach mortal beings that material happiness centered around sex life or centered around one's wife is the cause of many miseries. He is the self sufficient Supreme Lord, and nothing is lamentable for him. Therefore, why else could he be subjected to tribulations by kidnapping of Mother Sita? So, this is directly told by Hanumanji only. So, this is in Kimpurusha Loka. Hanumanji is glorifying with such prayers. So, this is not Sukadeva Goswami's prayer. But Sukadeva Goswami also has the same stand. He speaks the same thing in the ninth canto. So both of them have the same realizations that uh, Lord Rama's main teaching from Ramayana, according to both of them, is not to just kill Ravana but to teach mortal beings that happiness around sex life or centered around one's wife is cause of many miseries. Of course, both are brahmacharis, Hanumanji and Sukadeva Goswami, and both are taking that as the main lesson from Ramayana. So for Lord, na, there is no need of all these things. Lord is happy in his spiritual world, but he want to teach means he has to show some lesson. Means he want to show some pastime if he want to teach. So this is the pastime, and this is how he wanted. He will not decide how the pastime should be. That is decided by Yogamaya. But his desire is understood by Yogamaya, and accordingly she arranges the pastime. So and Lord enjoys the pastime in that way. Like Krishna will not know that Mother Yashoda is going to bind him, but he has a desire that my mother's love should increase like that. So Yogamaya arranges the pastime like that, and he want that. You know, he want to show superiority of Radharani. So the pastime of Man Leela will happen like that. So it is Yogamaya's actions. So here, Lord also wanted to tease the living entities. So with his pastime, so Yogamaya arranged that okay, Lord also will be separated from the wife and how he is feeling miserable. Say he is self-sufficient and nothing is lamentable for him. You see, therefore, why else could he subjected to tribulations? Not possible. So Prabhupada is writing something. When the Lord appeared in the universe in the form of human, he has two purposes. As stated in Bhagavad Gita, Paritranaya Sadhuna Vinashaya Chaturshana. By his personal example, Lord Ramchandra taught the devotees that it is better not to enter married life, which is certainly followed by many tribulations. Yanmaitunadi grahameti sukham hi tucham kandu eneva karayo iva dukkha dukkam तृप्यन्ति नेह कपणात् बहुदुःखभाजं कण्डूतिवं मनसिजं विषहे तदीरः. So, Kripanas, those who are not advanced in spiritual knowledge and who are therefore just the opposite of Brahmana, generally take to family life, which is a conscience for sex. Thus, they enjoy sex again and again, although that sex is followed by many tribulations. This is a warning to devotees to teach this lesson to devotees and to human society in general. Lord Ramchandra, although the Supreme Lord, underwent a series of tribulations because he accepted a wife, Mother Sita. Lord Ramchandra underwent these austerities, of course, only to instruct us. Actually, he never has any reason to lament for anything. Another aspect of the Lord's instruction is that one accept wife must be a faithful, sorry, one who accepts a wife must be a faithful husband and give her full protection. Human society is divided into two class of men. Those who strictly follow religious principle and those who are devotees. By his personal example, Lord Ramchandra wanted to instruct both of them how to fully adopt the discipline of religious system and how to be a beloved and dutiful husband. Otherwise, he had no reason to undergo apparent tribulations. That means his wife is kidnapped. He said, okay, no problem. I'll go for another wife. Why to take so much heads? No, he didn't do it. He was very dutiful husband. And when Sita was sent to the forest again because of the comment made by the washerman, he did not marry again. He just remained like that for many thousands of years. Very dutiful husband. And there may be some suffering because of this, but one must nevertheless endeavor it. That is the duty of faithful husband. By his personal example, Lord Ramachandra demonstrated this duty. Lord Ramachandra could have produced hundreds and thousands of Sitas for his pleasure energy. But just to show the duty of faithful husband, he not only rescued Sita from the hands of Ravana, but also killed Ravana and other members of his family. Actually, in spiritual world, Lord Ram has many consorts. Here, when he comes, he is having only one. But in spiritual world, he has many concerts and he performs his rasa dance there also, but with many concerts. So, another aspect of the teaching of Lord Ramchandra is that although Lord Vishnu, the Supreme Lord, and his devotees are apparently suffering from material tribulations, they have nothing to do with such tribulations. They are Mukta Purushas, liberated persons under all circumstances. Therefore, said in Chaitanya Bhagavat, Yadeha यत देह वैष्णवेर व्यवहार दुःख निश्चय जानीताः परमानंद सुख Very important. A Vaishnava is always firmly situated in transcendental bliss. Because of engagement in devotional service, although he may appear to suffer material pains, his position is called transcendental bliss in separation. The emotions a lover and beloved feels when separated from one another are actually very blissful, although apparently painful. Therefore, the separation of Lord Rama from Sita, as well as the consequent tribulations they suffered, is but another display of transcendental bliss. This is the opinion of Vishwanath Chakravarti. So, this is Vipralamba Bhava. So, Lord want to experience it. So, we should also clearly understand this concept that it is not because Lord wanted to have it like that. That's all. Navaisa atmatmanaivatma uttama Trilokyam Bhagavan Vasudeva Nastrikritam Kashmalam Ashnuvadvita Nalakshmanam Chapi Vihatumarhati. Since Lord Sri Ramachandra is the Supreme Lord Vasudeva, he is not attached to anything in the material world. He is most beloved super soul of all self-realized souls. He is therefore very intimate friend. He is full of all opulences. Therefore, he could not possibly have suffered because of separation from his wife, nor could he have given up his wife and Lakshmana, his younger brother. To give up either would have been absolutely impossible. So, spiritual connection never breaks. Material connection breaks. In so many lifetime, we had so many mother, father, brother, sister, sons and daughters, grandsons, grandchildren. Everybody we got separated. Why we got separated? Because it is based on material relationships. Only spiritual relations is eternal, is spiritual relation. It will never break. You will never get separated from spiritual relationship. That's why Chakshuda Diloje Janme Janme Prabhu se. So for spiritual master, is Janme Janme Prabhu se. The connection to spiritual master never breaks. Why? It is a spiritual connection. So that is the main difference. So Lord Rama can never be separated from Mother Sita and Lakshman. They are spiritually connected. They may be geographically separated. That means they may stay in different place. But spiritual connection never separates. Like we are connected to Krishna. No matter where we go, we are in temple or at home or any place, we are always connected to Krishna. We are connected to our spiritual master. So it is not a geographical connection. It's a spiritual connection. You are understanding. So they apparently externally because of the to perform that Leela, it looks like they are separated and no Lord Ram is uh, sending Mother Sita to the forest and all. So it is not, we should not get bewildered by it. So Prabhupada is writing in defining Supreme Lord's six opulences, there is renunciation. This is called renunciation. He is called renounced because he is not attached to anything in the material world. He is specifically attached to spiritual or living entities there. You see, he is attached, but not material, spiritual. The affairs of material world take place under superintendence of Durga Devi. Srishti Sthiti Pralaya Sadhana Shakti Rekha Chaye Vayasya Bhuvanani Vibhakti Durga. Everything is going on under the strict rules and regulations of material nature. That's represented by Durga. Therefore, Lord is completely detached and need not give attention to material world. Sita Devi belonged to the spiritual world. Similarly, Lakshmana, Ramchandra's brother, he is a manifestation of Sankarshana. So since Lord is always spiritually qualified, he is attached to servants who always render transcendental loving service. He is attached to truth in life, not to Brahmanical qualities. Indeed, he is never attached to any material qualities. Although he is super soul of all living entities, He specifically manifests to those who are self-realized, and is especially dear to the hearts of his transcendental devotees. Because Lord Ram descended to teach human society how dutiful a king should be, he apparently gave up the company of Mother Sita Lakshmana. Actually, however, he could not have given up and should therefore learn about the activities of Lord Rama from self-realized soul. Then one can understand the transcendental activities. So very clearly it is mentioned. The janma nunam mahato nusukagam nana nava buddhir kritistosha hetu धैर्य विशिष्टान अपिनो बनोकसस चकार sakte pata lakshmanagraja. Actually, by reading Prabhupada Parpatna, we understand Bhagavatam, Ramayanam very clearly. Because Prabhupada establishes the position of Lord Rama. So there is no confusion in understanding Leela. Why there is a confusion? Because the position is not established clearly. We look through our material vision. But if you look through a spiritual vision, Lord Rama's pastimes, it's entirely different. That's what Prabhupada is writing within these three purports. Prabhupada explained that very clearly. What is the position of Lord Rama? How we should understand the pastime. So we are affected by we discuss this also because we have certain conception of right and wrong. And interestingly, my right and wrong is not exactly what is your right and wrong. We both have our own understanding of right and wrong. We have our own understanding of morality. So that's why this material world it is considered relative. What is right for you may not be right for me. But Lord is on an absolute platform. At that platform, there is something else only we should know. So here Hanuman is just saying one cannot establish a friendship with Supreme Lord on the basis of material qualities, such as one's birth in an aristocratic family, one's personal beauty, one's eloquence, one's sharp intelligence, or one's superior race or nation. None of these qualifications actually prerequisite to for friendship with the Lord Rama. Otherwise, how is it possible that although we uncivilized human beings of the forest have not taken noble births, although we have no physical beauty, although we cannot speak like gentlemen, Lord Ramchandra had nevertheless accepted us as friends. So that is the proof that Lord is Supreme Lord. So, if it's actually very humiliating. If you say, who are your friends? You say, a bunch of monkeys are my friend. Nobody will invite you for any of their social functions. They say, "Arey, get some good people with you. Don't stay with such monkeys and all. You will also become monkey." That's how, nobody likes in an elite society. And interestingly, Lord Rama, he has to fight with whom? He has to fight with Rakshasas who are more powerful, have very sophisticated weapon and everything. And instead of taking some powerful men with him to fight, he chose to go with monkeys. That proves that he is Supreme Lord. That means he does not have any ego problem that, "Arey, what type of company I am keeping? What are the people around me? How people will judge me? They'll say that, "Arey, this fellow is going with monkeys. You are going and 4 or 5 monkeys that are around with you. We don't want to what people will say about us. He's a nomad or he is like a uncivilized fellow. He's going, but Lord didn't had any ego problem, and it is like a comedy. You're array. You are going to fight with Rakshasas, sophisticated with them. Take some, at least take help of devatas, take help of some powerful human beings, and instead of that, is taking rak uh, monkeys and who cannot even they don't have any weapons to fight. They are fighting with stones and trees and stones. So it's like a big uh, so this is the big pastime like that. So Lord is very uh, no ego problem. That is the proof that Lord Rama is supreme. Nobody can do it like that. For him, why? Because for him, all are is living and all are his children only. Monkeys are also his children. Humans are also his children. Everybody is children. For him, for father, he will not mind with what type of children he is with. For him, all are his children only. For us, we have that distinction. We are superior race. We are more evolved species. That type of understanding we have. For Lord, it does not matter. Lord, for him, it's all same only. So here, that's actually what is happening. That he didn't mind. So that's what Hanuman is saying. See, we are not qualified, but still we are not gentlemen. We don't have physical beauty. We don't have noble birth. Still, our drama is happy to do friendship with us. So that's what Kunti Maharani is also telling. So, what is the pastime of separation from Sita? Sita separation, we all know how the washerman he started criticizing his wife, and in the name of Lord Ram, he says, "Arey, you, I cannot accept you because you are out of my house for one day. I am not like Lord Ram." And about Lakshmana, I heard this, but I'm not. I don't know where is the reference for it. That uh, Prabhuji was also mentioning. He was talking to Vasishtha, some the Durvasana, Vasishtha, Vishwamitra Muni, or some Muni he was talking, and the condition was nobody should come inside. So that time Lakshmana comes because of some reason. And Lord Ram says, okay, now because you have broke it, you have to get out of this kingdom. So Lakshmana is sent out of Ayodhya because of that breach in etiquette. It didn't do it wantedly, it happened. And that why it happened? Because Lord wanted to happen. It is by Yoga Maya arrangement. I also don't know the details about that past time. I heard, but somehow I didn't remember now. But it is like this only. Very simple reason. He didn't do any big mistakes. So so in the prayers to Krishna, Kunti is apinchana gochara. So uh, are not, and kinchana means something of material world. One may be very proud of his prestigious position, material wealth, beauty, education, so on, but although they are certainly good qualifications in material dealing, they are not necessary for achieving friendship with Supreme Lord. One who possesses all these material qualities is expected to become a devotee, and when he actually does the qualities are properly utilized, those who are purified by high birth, wealth, education, personal beauty, Janmashya. Unfortunately, they did not care for developing Krishna consciousness. This is very much true. Very actually, somebody is coming to bhakti after having such opulence and all. Is really very fortunate. His great fortune is not his opulence. His great fortune is he is not proud of his opulence. That is his mercy of some special source. So the only qualification for progressing is eagerness. Laulyam ekam mulyam. And Chaitanya Bhagavat says, Kolave cha sevakera deki bhagya sima Brahma Shiva kande yara dekiya mahima tane jane panditye Krishnera nahi paye kevala bhaktira vasya Chaitanya Gosai. Behold the great fortune of the devotee Kolavecha. Lord Brahma, Shiva, shed tears upon seeing his greatness. One cannot attain Lord Krishna by any amount of wealth, followers, or learning. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is controlled only by pure devotion. Lord Sri Chaitanya had a very sincere devotee named Kolaveja Sridhar, whose only business was to sell pots made of skin of bananas. Whatever income he had, he used 50% for worship of Mother Ganges and With the other 50%, he provided for his necessities. On the whole, he was very poor, that he lived in a cottage that had a broken roof with many holes in it. He could not afford brass utensils, and therefore he drank water from an iron pot. Nevertheless, he was a great devotee of Lord Chaitanya. This is a typical example of how a poor man with no material possessions can become a most exalted devotee of the Lord. The conclusion is that one cannot attain shelter of the lotus feet of Lord or Chaitanya through material opulence. That shelter is attainable only by pure devotion through Sanyabhilasha. सुरो असुरो व्याप्य अत वारणो नर सर्वात्मनाय सुखताज्म उत्तमं भजेत रामं मनुया मनुजाकृतं हरिं ये उत्तराम् अन्यत् कौशलान् दिवम् इति. Therefore, whatever one is, whether one is a demigod or a demon, a man or a creature other than man, such as beast or bird, everyone should worship Lord Rama, who appear on his earth like human being. There is no need of great austerities or penance to worship the Lord, for he accepts even small service offered by his devotees. So, spiritual example is that. Thus, satisfied, and as soon as he is satisfied, the devotee is successful. Indeed, Lord Rama brought all devotees of Ayodhya back home to Vaikunta. Lord Ramchandra is so kind, merciful, that he very easily satisfied by little service. Humans are not. This is a special advantage of worshipping Lord Rama. There are many advantages of worshipping Lord Chaitanya, Krishna, and Lord Ramchandra is in the manner of Kshatriya sometimes showed their mercy by killing asuras. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu awarded love without difficulties even to asuras. So all incarnations of Supreme Lord, especially are uh, all the incarnation of Supreme Lord, but especially Lord Ramchandra, Krishna, and later Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu delivered many living entities present before them. So indeed, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu therefore represented in six armed form, Shadabhuj Murti, which is combination of Lord Rama, Krishna, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The best purpose of human life can be fulfilled by worshipping Shadabhuja Murti, six armed form of Lord Chaitanya. Bharate api varsha Bhagavan Nara Narayana Kalpantam Upaichita Dharma Jnana Vairagyaishwaryopasammo Paranamatmano Phalam Dhanam Anugrahayatmavatam Anukampaya Tapo Ayakta Gatascharati. So here now Kimpurusha Varsha Hanuman's prayers are over. Now comes Bharata Varsha, where we are there. Here the worshipful Lord is Naranarayana. He is appeared in the form Naranarayana at the place known as Badrikashram. So for all of us, this is there. To favor his devotees by teaching them religious knowledge, renunciation, spiritual power, self-control, and freedom from false ego. He is advanced in opulence of spiritual assets. He is engaged in executing austerities until the end of millennium. This is the process of self-realization. So, propagating people in India may visit the temple of Naranarayan and Badrikashram just to learn how the Supreme Lord in his incarnation of Naranarayana engages in austerities to teach people in the world how to achieve self-realization. It is impossible to realize oneself simply by absorbing oneself in speculation and mental activities. One must be very serious about self-realization, the process of austerities. Unfortunately, the people of this age do not even know the meaning of austerities. So, under the circumstances, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared to bestow upon the fallen souls easiest way. What is that? Cheto Darpanamarjanam. By cleansing the heart, by simply chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. In the age, there are different forms of so-called advanced science knowledge such as anthropology, Marxism, uh, hedonism, nationalism, industrialism. But if we work very hard under these guidance, instead of adopting the process practice by Naranarayana, we shall waste our valuable human form of life. Thus, we shall certainly be cheated and misled. So here, tam Bhagavan Narado Varnashramavaitabhir Bharatabhir Prajabhir Bhagavat प्रोक्ताभयां सांख्य योगाभ्यां भगवत अनुभाव प्रवणमं सावर्णे उपदेशमानः परं भक्ति भावेनोपसरति इदं चाभिगृणाति. So here who is the worshipable person? Narada is worshipping. So in his own book known as Narada Pancharatra, Bhagavan Narada had very vividly described how to work to achieve the ultimate goal of life, devotion through knowledge and through execution of mystic yoga system. He has also described the glories of Lord. The great sage Narada instructed the tenets of this transcendental literature to Savarni Muni in order to teach those inhabitants of Bharatavarsha who strictly follow the principle of Varnashrama how to achieve devotional service. Thus, Narada Muni, along with other inhabitants of Bharatavarsha, always engaged in service of Narayana and chanted his follows. So that's why he always chanting Narayana Narayana, because he's worshipping Narayana. So the real success or fulfillment of the mission of human life is achieved. So this is Bharata Bhumile Manusya Janma Hoile Janma Sartakara Paropakar. So here this Varnashrama, everything is followed. And what is the prayer he is offering? So this is the prayer for Naranarayan. We are all from Bharatavarsha, so we have to listen. Om Namo Bhagavate Upasama Shilopa Rata Atmanamaya Namaha Namo Akinchana Vittaya Rishi Rishabhaya Naranarayana Aparamahamsa Parama Gurave आत्मारामाधिपत्ये नमो नमः इति नमो नमो ओम नमो भगवते उपसमा शीलयोपरतानात्मयाय नमो अकिंचन वित्ताय ऋषिऋषभाय नरनारायण परमहंस परमा गुरवे आत्मारामाविपत्ये नमो नमः इति is the mantra. We read the meaning. Let me offer my respectful obeisances unto Naranarayana, the best of all saintly persons, the Supreme Lord. He is the most self-controlled, self-realized. He is free from false prestige. He is the asset of persons who have no material positions. He is the supreme spiritual master of all Paramhamsas, who are the most exalted human beings, and is the master of the self-realized. Let me offer my repeated obeisances at his lotus feet. Gayati Chandra. Chattasya sargadishu yo na bhadyate ki hamyate deha tato api dikhi sayai drishtirna drigyasya gunai vidu shate tasmai namo asat vivikta sakshine. So this is the first prayer Narada is offering. Narada, the most powerful saintly person, also worship Naranayana by chanting the following mantra. He says, the Supreme Lord is the master of creation, maintaining the inclination of this visible cosmic manifestation. It is completely free from the false prestige, although to the foolish he appears to have accepted material body like us. He is unaffected by bodily tribulations like hunger, thirst, and fighting, although he is witness who sees everything. His senses are unpolluted by others, by the objects he sees. Let me offer my respectful obeisance unto that unattached, pure witness of the world, the super soul, the personality of Godhead. So this is the first prayer he is offering. So he sings in the Gayatri Chanda. So we will continue this discussion tomorrow. Any questions, comments regarding Lord Rama's pastimes? Okay, thank you all very much. And here, Purandara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.